Hi everyone. What if you could crank out a week's worth of videos, thumbnails, social posts in one afternoon? Stick around and I'll show you the exact AI workflow, all the tools that I've used to create this YouTube channel and take it from 0 subscribers to 6,000 subscribers in 1 year. Let's get into it. Okay, so today marks the birthday of my YouTube channel. I've been posting videos since the 1st of July 2024 and I've really enjoyed it and I've learned an enormous amount. I've learned loads about AI, which I've shared with you guys, but I've also learned how I can use AI to make the process of creating videos, creating posts, scripts, thumbnails, etc. And today I'll demonstrate exactly how I do it with all the information I use to make sure I produce really cool scripts, make sure that my YouTube descriptions are SEO optimized, how I find tags, how I put out my posts on LinkedIn and Facebook and X. I'll give you it all today in the next few minutes. Keep watching. Okay, let's jump in with ChatGPT. Now, I have, as you can see, I've created a project here. And basically, you just say create new project. And I've got one here for video scripts. And these are all my video scripts that I've done, loads of them, and some new ones to come in the future. And what I've done is created a project, and what you can do is you can load up some project files. Okay, so in here I've got 2 files. I've got a script structure document, which looks like this and sets out the structure that I like my script to be in, with a hook, intro, main content, etc. and a CTA, call to action. That's that document. I'll copy all of these and put a link to them down below so you can download them, you can change them, you can make them whatever you want. I've got that one, and then I've got the SEO improvement strategy. So I was finding that my videos weren't really being improved enough. So I created this SEO improvement strategy for my channel positioning, who my audience is, the content strategy, keywords that I wanted to use in titles, etc. Video optimization, title and formula. That's the same template. Some thumbnail design, content calendar recommendations if I have them. This is the kind of things that I was interested in doing, making sure that I had a different series. So I just uploaded all of this. So I will give you all of that down below, and those sit in my project. So basically you can go and create a new project over here, call it videos like I have, video scripts like I have. And then basically you just go in here and say, I want to write a script that celebrates the first birthday of my channel and demonstrates all the AI tools I use in the creation of my videos. I'm using O3. That seems to work best for me. And then it will look at the documents that are in there. I haven't changed them. And then it will start writing me a script. Now, what it doesn't give you the finished article. And remember, I say it often, AI will get you 80% of the way there, but it's unlikely to get you 100% of the way there. So it will give me a draft script. And then what I do is I use Canvas to go in and edit it, add more in, ask for more details. I often have to ask it to give me, where I'm doing something quite complex with ChatGPT, I ask for the specific prompts to give me to demonstrate the activity that I'm going to do. So basically that's all I do. And here we go. We've got a script here, the hook, intro, and then the main content, goes through it, even gives me suggested B-roll, channel birthday moment, cut a cake, eating it on set. Not sure I'm going to do that. Call to action, and then some production notes. That's it. That's how I create my scripts, and also get some titles as well. Use ChatGPT. I've given you everything you need to be able to do it for yourself. Look at what I've done, change it, make it right for your channel or work you want to do. That's how I make my scripts for YouTube. Let's move on. Next thing I like to do is to create my thumbnail. I use Canva for that. I go into Canva like this. Now, what I might do actually is take one of my previous thumbnails that's worked pretty well and just change that. I found that, let me just show you. You can see there's a bit of a theme. I found that these ones with the green and the yellow and the picture, they all work quite well. Not so good this, not so good, not so clickable. These work quite well. So this is what I use for my lives, and basically I just copy if I'm doing a new live, I copy it and then just change the date and put a new title in. These ones I've tried for a while, they worked okay. These are some that I tried that weren't so good, and some of the older ones that I've used that have either worked or not worked. This one wasn't very popular. This one was a bit too complex. But anyway, that's what I do. So these ones have been working well, so I might just take this one and change it. But let's start from scratch. So if you go create a design, and what you want is a thumbnail, it comes up here. So you just choose thumbnail. Will automatically give you some templates. I want something that is, I tend to find the darker ones work better for me, but given this is my birthday one, let's do something a bit more fun. In fact, why don't we put in birthday, see what we get. This one's got quite a lot on it. Just get rid of this. If you go to position, all of these different items on here are in this, and you can just change them. I can get rid of this if I want, just delete it, delete, that's that one gone. See, it highlights the one that it is. You can just delete it. I don't want any of those. Take out this text, just highlight all of those three, and then just delete. Take them out, and this picture here, I'm going to add in a picture of me. Go to uploads, loads of pictures. These are lots of pictures I've created. Nice. See, this is Alex, my son, took those in the garden. Favorite one. Okay. And you can just remove the background, dead easy. You can drop it in, just drop it in here. Birthday surprise. Now, what was my title? 1 year of the Professor AI. My tools. Not sure we've got 7. All a bit too much, isn't it? Too much on the page. Start again. This is one I've used a number of times as a sort of basis for it. And so what you do is once you've got it in there and it's uploaded, it takes a second, doing this all online. So take this out, go to position here and layers. You can see all the different things on there. So I'm going to put one of get rid of all the background. Just want me with the fist looking excited. There we go. And I'm going to pop this in here like this. Get rid of her. See, we've got this line because she was covering this line. So either I can do that, move myself across. Maybe I'll do that. We'll see. I want to make myself a little bit bigger. I will here work. Then I would go through and just take out some of this. Well, maybe leave that in. This I want workflow. And then maybe I want to add an element, sort of birthday cake, like that cake. Something a bit better. And here, you can still see a bit of that line, which annoys me. So actually, we go into position and look at this. We make it slightly bigger, get rid of the line. So that's what this sort of shine is. There we go. 1, 2, 3 things. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay. And then I just download it. What I usually do, it might be of interest to you. So I think the size is limited to 2 megabytes. The size is limited to 2 megabytes. So what I do is I move the size right over here so I get the largest quality, and then I limit it to 2000 here, and then download. Then I get the largest file I can have to put onto YouTube. There you go. That's how I make my thumbnails. And what I tend to do once I've got my thumbnail downloaded, here it is, I quite like looking at it on this file share to see whether it stands out. So I can obviously read YouTube with AI there. Does it stand out enough? Notebook LM, this one was a good one. Often I do have more than one go at it. So what I'll do is I'll just sit and think about it. I've had a lot of goes at this one. Sit and think about it. I have a look, see what I think. Looking at it at a distance, I usually ruminate on it for a couple of days. And then if I want to change it, I'll change it. So maybe the one that you saw, that you clicked on to watch this video, is slightly different, but that's my process. That's what I go through. Hope that's helpful. Let's move on. Okay, so it's my first birthday, and as you can see, the first main video that I put up was on the 1st of July 2024, and amazingly that got nearly 5,000 views. Very, very cool. Thank you very much for supporting me. It really meant a lot at the beginning. These were just my sort of playing ones, but the first real one that I put on. And then I have done altogether 73 videos in the year. Very, very cool. Some have done really well. This one, 2,000 views. This one, ethics, you don't like ethics, 196 views. That's cool. I don't mind. You're the boss. You decide what you like. And then my latest ones, this one becoming my last video as of 1st of July, 2nd of July, 11,000 views. Fantastic. This one, ChatGPT Pro, 20,000 views. Really, really cool. Thank you so much for all the support. And of course, one of the things I really love is that 6,000 of you have decided to join the channel, to subscribe, so you get my videos when they come out. Really delightful. See my last one, 1 of 10, which is very exciting. That means that for the time it's been out, it's the most popular video out of the last 10. So yeah, that's my video. Let's have a look, see whether there's any analytics you might want to see. So this is my views, and as you can see, I had some really good videos right at the beginning, and then it went quiet for a little bit, and then I had another good session of videos, and then it went quiet for a little bit, and then around March, so I got monetized in the middle of February. I think the 14th of February I got monetized, and then in the middle of March it just sort of took off a little bit, and then this was the ChatGPT video. That day I got 6,000 views, and I'm currently going through a bit of a spike as well. 5,000 views yesterday and nearly 6,000 views today. Fantastic. So as you can see, it has grown over time, all down to you. I put my videos out. Some of them work, some of them don't, but certainly since the middle of March, I've been on a sort of upward trend. Sort of baseline has been going up, which is fantastic. And then you have these peaks. And if you look at my subscribers, really early on, I got like nearly 1,000 subscribers very, very soon. And then videos with peaks. And then recently, not the last 2 videos, but the video on ChatGPT and the video on Notebook LM have both generated significant numbers of subscribers. Really, really cool. And I don't mind sharing with you, I've had 217,000 views. I've got an estimated revenue since the 14th of February of £400, which is really cool. I don't do it for the money. I do it because I enjoy making the videos. I have, and I've had nearly 2 million impressions. Really cool. So what I give you today, if you want to start a YouTube channel, my advice is get going and get doing it. There are loads of videos out there on how to create a YouTube channel. If you want to create a YouTube channel, I'll give you all of the tools that I use today. I'll give you them all so you can download them from the website and start creating videos yourself. It's been real fun to do. You just need a camera. I started off with a very basic camera. I've got a slightly better one now. I started off with just using natural light. I've got some other lights now, which means I don't have to wait until the perfect point of the day to record a video. I had a pretty ropey microphone and I've upgraded that a little bit, but you don't need an enormous amount. You can start a YouTube channel with an iPhone if you really want. But if you've got something you want to say, then the tools that I give you today will enable you to be able to start your channel. Okay, let's look at what happens once I've done the recording and I've uploaded the video. So I use OBS Studio to do the recording, and I use Filmora to do the editing. And there are some AI tools in Filmora, but I don't use them really. I'm not super good on doing the editing, but that's basically how I do it. And then it uploads directly to YouTube. And then the next part of the process is as follows. I'll show you now. Okay, so once the video is uploaded, I go into YouTube. So it's not been published yet. I go into YouTube and I go into the description. This one's already been filled out, but usually there'd be nothing in here. There'd be none of these timestamps in. But after you often have to wait sort of 20 minutes and you'll get this transcript. And then I just say show transcript. And then the transcript comes up over here. And then I just copy all of that transcript into ChatGPT and go over to ChatGPT. So this is the video that I created, and this is the as you can see, I made lots of changes to this script, but you get the script. This is my last script. And then what I do is I create a prompt. Below is the transcript from this video. Please produce an SEO optimized for Notebook LM and any other tags you think, description for YouTube, and include some sensible timestamps. And then I just paste that whole transcript into ChatGPT. Let's go down. It's quite long, this one. And once I've done that, give me a SEO optimized for Notebook LM YouTube description with timestamps. So it's read all of that video and given me the timestamps. So tip 1, what time it all starts, etc. What you'll learn, some useful links. So I've mentioned Notebook LM, so it's put Notebook LM in there. I've mentioned Perplexity, so it's put Perplexity in there, and Gamma. It will even give me the hashtags. I basically just copy that. I bang it into YouTube, and there's my YouTube description. Now I do use vidIQ, and vidIQ is really helpful in fine-tuning it, making sure that the SEO is as good as it can be. And if you are interested in using vidIQ, then just go into the description below, and there's a link there to go into vidIQ. I use it a lot, really useful. Certainly useful if you were starting out on YouTube. I'd certainly start there if I was going to do anything. And interestingly, the one it produced had angled brackets in, which YouTube doesn't like. So I've said this video description contains angled brackets. Please remove them and never use them in future descriptions. So telling the memory of ChatGPT to never put angled brackets in, because it confused me last time. So I know we get a new one without any angled brackets, and that went in. Then I say, give me comma separated tags, please. So basically it gives me all of these tags. I just copy them, and then on YouTube where it says add in your tags, I just paste them in there. Done. And again, vidIQ is really good at supplementing those. Then what I like to do for you guys is to produce a playbook with all the information in from the video. So it had the video script. That's all still in this project. It's got the actual transcript. That's all now in this project. And I say, create me a playbook for Notebook LM based on this video. It should be in a downloadable Word file. I put it into Word because I find that ChatGPT, if you go straight into PDFs, ChatGPT adds in some weird symbols like spade symbols for some reason, and I can't get rid of them. So I get it to do it in Word, and then I save it from Word to a PDF before I upload it to the website for you guys. Then I will say, create me a pinnable comment. and I give the link to the playbook so it can reference the playbook in the comment. So here's a pinned comment. Again, just put this in, put it in the comments, press pin, and I've got my pinnable comment. And I didn't like the one it gave me. So I say, give me a pinnable comment, more of a comment of the video, etc. So there we go. And I put the playbook prompt in there. And I left out, and maybe I put in the quick jumps, probably left them out. And I took out the coming next because that's not what's coming next. It's the birthday one. Now, so I've got my pinned comment, I've got my YouTube description, I've got my hashtags, and I've got my video tags. Done all of that with ChatGPT in seconds based on the actual video. So it all fits, not going to get into trouble with YouTube. Next, I want to, usually the next day, because I usually take 24 hours before it actually posts. 24 hours later, I say, now create me a LinkedIn post. So it will create me a LinkedIn post with the download, with the video that's related to this video. It creates me this, cut and paste, put it into LinkedIn. It even gives me hashtags. Said I didn't like that. Can you have another go? Again, gave me another go. I obviously like this one more. Now I want one for Facebook. Put this on my Facebook page, and now for X, and it gives me one for X. Cut and paste, put them in, share the video. That's it. That's what I do for every video. That's what I've done for this video. It's what I've done for the other 79 videos. I've really enjoyed making my videos. I've learned an enormous amount in doing them, and I'm going to continue to do them. And if there is anything you would particularly be interested in learning, then please put it in the comments below. Loads of you follow me, but if you don't, please subscribe, because that really helps and keeps me boosted to do more videos. I'm going to try and use more AI in my content production, and as I do, I will share it with you. Hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. I've been the Professor. Bye bye for now.